Hi, travel agents. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Cindy, and I'll be your host for this webinar. So today we have a very exciting webinar with Kissimmee, Florida. And before we get started, I just want to go over some housekeeping rules. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen, and we'll get to answering the questions at the end of the webinar. We also have an amazing prize today. So one winner will win a 4-night stay up to a 4 people family, as well as 2 attraction tickets to a local attraction. And to qualify for the prize, you have to stay all the way till the end of the webinar, and the winner will be chosen offline and notified early next week. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce our lovely presenter today. We have Mojca. Hi, thank you for being here. Would you like to give a brief introduction about yourself?
Hi, Cindy. Thank you so much for having me today. Absolutely. So my name is Mojca, and I am from representing Experience Kissimmee. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here for you today. And thank you for sharing your hour with me this afternoon. So I am the International Sales Manager. I know you were expecting Cristina this time, but she was not able to make it today. So it is a real pleasure to be here. So, shall we take it out from here?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
go right ahead.
All right. So I actually just did my introduction. So International Sales Manager for Experience Kissimmee. And let's start with a brief video introduction. Okay, so our story, who is Experience Kissimmee? So we are the official tourism authority for the Osceola County. We are currently working in 18 international markets, so across the globe, to raise the destination's awareness. And we participate in trade shows, travel agent trainings, co-op marketing, sales missions, so all these kind of activities that will promote the destination and raise awareness to us. And I understand that most of you are based in Canada, so I want to emphasize that Orlando International Airport, because we are about 25 minutes away from the Orlando International Airport, it is connected with 11 Canadian airports. And the airlines connected to us are Air Canada, WestJet, Porter, Air Transit, and starting October 26th, going from Ontario, it's also their airlines. And so once you're in Kissimmee, you come into our destination. You, as I said, you arrive into Orlando International Airport, also known as MCO, and we are about 25 minutes away from the airport itself. So, but once you get into Kissimmee, you're only 10 minutes away from Walt Disney World Resort, 30 minutes from Universal Orlando Resort and SeaWorld parks. And then if anyone that you have is interested into doing day trips, we are about 60 minutes away from the Space Coast, so Cocoa Beach or Kennedy Space Center, and then about an hour and a half approximately to the Gulf Coast. So we are very centralized location. In case by any chance you do not fly into Orlando International Airport and you go to, let's say, Miami, there is a fast train called Brightline connected to our airport. And there are about 4 stops to get to from Miami to Orlando. And let's say it takes about 3 hours and a half to get into Orlando International Airport. They have smart and premium class, so whichever way you choose to travel, there are options. It's incredibly comfortable, so you can you can use your Wi-Fi on a train. You can use your laptops, you can work, you can just have fun or enjoy the ride. Their pricing is dynamic, and they actually do have a travel agent portal that you can connect with. And they will be happy to assist. If you have any questions about that, I am happy to help as well. You can see there are small dots connected to Tampa station that is projected for the future, so that portion of the fair doesn't exist yet, but it is something that would be coming up. And so now you are in Kissimmee. So you arrived into our destination, flew in, you got to the airport, and now you are in Kissimmee. So the main roads that you can see, if you are familiar with them already, is Interstate 4 and Highway 192. It's where most of our attractions are located. And if you look at the picture here, you are most likely familiar with some of our attractions already. So we'll just start right at the top. We'll start with our one of our main theme parks, which is Walt Disney World Resort. This is a picture, obviously, it's the icon picture for the Walt Disney World Resort. Disney has 4 main theme parks, which is Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. In addition to those theme parks, there are also 2 water parks, which is Disney's Blizzard Beach Resort, as well as the Disney's Typhoon Lagoon. And these are all, if you consider them, these are all one-day theme parks. So this is one of the Animal Kingdom photos. You have to consider that these are all one-day theme parks. So although there are options to hop from one park to another, you do have to give yourself at least a day to go through the parks. So in addition to the main theme parks, there is also the entertainment area. It's called Disney Springs. So Disney Springs is when you don't actually go into a theme park, but you want to be surrounded by Disney themed stores, restaurants. You are looking for dining options. So it's no charge to enter Disney Springs, but there are lots of dining venues and entertainment. So perhaps you can spend the afternoon over there or evening. So just to stroll around, do some retail over there. So Disney retail shopping, as well as the regular mall stores, those can be found there as well. Going into what is new in Disney World, you can see a couple of attractions such as Little Mermaid, in Hollywood Studios, Disney Villains, and also in Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom has the Disney Starlight, and Epcot, the Test Track. So as you can see, and you probably are familiar, that Disney is always making sure that there are new attractions to visit throughout. Moving on, going into the SeaWorld parks and resorts. So SeaWorld used to know it as SeaWorld Parks and Resorts. Now they actually renamed them into United Parks and Resorts. For those who already work with them, you are probably familiar. So the SeaWorld Parks and Resorts include SeaWorld Park itself, Aquatica, and Discovery Cove. So their mission is to combine the entertainment with the education, focusing on marine life, their conservation, their rehabilitation, and just inspiring guests to protect animals and the wildlife. So it's one of those parks where it's very also, of course, they all are, but it's very child friendly also with the Sesame Street attraction. So I mentioned also Aquatica. Aquatica is a water park that is a part of United Parks and Resorts. And then Discovery Cove, which is a full day admission as well, where you can go and swim with the dolphins. Moving forward, going into Universal Orlando Resort. So Universal Orlando Resort has now become, with the opening of Epic, a four-park destination. So while you previously knew the Islands of Adventures and Universal Studios, we now also have Epic that opened on May 22nd, which I'm really excited about. So it's well, and as you know, like Islands of Adventures and Universal Studios are both connected with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So you can easily hop from one park to another. And then for Epic, you are probably familiar, or maybe not, that it includes the Super Nintendo world, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Ministry of Magic, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe, and Celestial Park. And of course, more attractions that are included is a magnificent park, very fun, very big also. So it's lots to do. So again, same as with Disney and SeaWorld parks, this is obviously, one of those parks where you can definitely spend one day or more in each individual park. I spoke briefly about Islands of Adventures and Universal Studios, so those parks are also connected to the Universal City Walk. So Universal City Walk, similarly to Disney Spring, is a dining and entertainment area where you can go to have dinner at a restaurant in the evening. You can find nightlife over there. There's venues for their concert venues, so all kinds of different areas to have fun and enjoy your time while you're in the parks. In addition to those theme parks, so I've just spoken about the three main theme parks, so Disney World, SeaWorld, and Universal. We also have two smaller theme parks that are about, let's say, 45 minutes away from where Kissimmee is located. And there is Legoland. So Legoland, as well as Peppa Pig, I will show Peppa Pig slide in a bit, but those are both parks for adults and also mainly for the younger crowd, where you can find all of your favorite Lego friends, as well as the Peppa Pig characters. Again, very much suited for younger children, both of the parks. And recently, they have just added the Sea Life at the Legoland Park that opened on May 23rd. And it is actually designed for the younger children. So children between ages 2 and 12, with multiple interactive exhibits and featuring over 3,000 marine animals. Again, this is also focusing on the conservation and the education for Legoland's first aquarium. I mentioned Peppa Pig. Clearly, as you can see, lots of the ones of you who have younger children are familiar with the characters, which are our lovely characters from Peppa Pig. And yeah, so in addition to all of the theme parks that I've spoken about, there is plenty to do in our destination. So maybe start with saying that the best of coming into our destination in Kissimmee is that you have best of both parts. So you have a portion where you can go and visit all of the man-made attractions, all of the theme parks, all of the entertainment complexes. However, you also have the outdoor adventure that I will shortly speak about as well. So you get to see all of the wildlife in the nature. You get to, get close to them, sometimes interact. And so, yes, so you have the both park. So when you choose to not be in a theme park, you also have an option to have a more relaxed day and enjoy the nature. So this is a photo. It's a photo of Cirque du Soleil. So Cirque du Soleil is a theater located in Disney Springs, actually. They have the shows 5 times a week. I'm sorry, definitely not in a day, but 5 times a week, sometimes twice a day. And it's a magnificent show. It's actually suited for the Walt Disney World. So they have a show made specifically for Disney, which is very fun, very appropriate, children appropriate. Definitely something to come see and enjoy. For the sports fans, you can see there we have Orlando Magic, which the arena is located in downtown Orlando. And the Orlando, so we are actually just getting into Orlando Magic season, which we are very excited about. So in addition to the Magic, you can also enjoy other sports such as Orlando City Soccer. There is also local Kissimmee-based basketball league. And for any of you that would be interested in seeing hockey game as well, we have also the Silver Bears here locally. I always enjoy speaking about shopping. So shopping is one of those things that anybody that comes into our destination enjoys very much. This is a photo of the mall at Millenia. So mall at Millenia is approximately 20 minutes away from the main Kissimmee area. It's a typical, you see some high-end shops, so it typically does have high-end stores as well as some of the other stores that you can see in any other mall. In addition to Mall at Millenia, we have 2 premium outlets. The closest to Kissimmee is called the Vineland Premium Outlets, where you can get and find all of your bargains. And that one is about 10 minutes away from where we are. In addition to that, I spoke about entertainment areas and areas to explore. So we spoke about Disney Springs. We spoke about the Universal City Walk. So in addition to those two, there are a couple of more, and these are Kissimmee specific areas to explore for shopping and dining. And the first one is the Old Town Entertainment District, which is famous for its captivating car shows. So Friday nights and Saturday nights. So Saturday night is especially is super special because of its classic car shows. So they also have live music, kid-friendly rides, different shopping. So if you're looking for any souvenirs or any kind of gifts that you are bringing home, that's definitely the place to go. And you can also find different dining venues as well as smaller shops for ice cream and coffee. The promenade at Sunset Walk is actually a brand new area that came into destination and is keep on adding new venues. But in a nutshell, it's also another of the venues that includes lots of nice fine dining, regular dining, restaurants. You can go there and listen to the live music in their courtyards. And they have different shops with weekly markets and artisan street markets on Saturdays. There you go. So, as I mentioned, that the two best parts of Kissimmee are that you get to enjoy the man-made attractions with theme parks. There are also the natural attractions. So this is a photo of one of our Wild Florida airboat rides. They offer half an hour and an hour airboats at this venue. And it's very special when you get to see all the wildlife in the nature. So when you're on an airboat ride, the boat will stop for you to see the alligators that are in the nature. They will point out all of the wonderful birds that are out there. The guide or the captains, they call them the captains, will talk about the history of the areas. They are incredibly knowledgeable about their wildlife and animals and the preservation. So it's a very fun attraction to go to. A part of the attractions are also the drive-through safari, and this one you can see the giraffe, which is super fun to actually see in the real life. So it's an incredible experience to have when you are in Kissimmee. Zip line, if you enjoy or if your clients enjoy the adventure of a zip line, especially zip lining over the alligators, that is a portion that you can definitely experience in our destination. This particular picture is from Gatorland. You can see gators right down there. And it's a super fun, incredible adventure to have and enjoy while you're here. Moving forward into places to stay. So we are incredibly fortunate that we have a huge assortment of accommodations when you are here in Kissimmee. So most of the accommodations are going to be located in a corridor of 192, which is the main road going through our region, our area. And it's important to know that when it comes to the hotels and resorts, you can find any kind of types of hotels. So from the stylish boutique hotels to the regional hotel chains to Disney Good Neighbor hotels and award-winning resorts. So any kind of accommodation, hotel accommodation you can definitely find them here. So it's very, very important to know that those we have. Vacation home rentals. So I would like to mention first that Kissimmee is the vacation home capital of the world. So you can find with about 30,000 plus holiday home rentals to choose from. And you can have a unique experience in any of them. So important thing also, these are all professionally managed by the management companies that are handling everything from A to Z when it comes to you staying at the home. And also you can find a villa, or you can call it a mansion, luxury villa, starting with 1 bedroom condo up to 15 bedroom rooms. I will show you a video of those as well in a couple of seconds. But I want to mention as well that when it comes to these villas and when it comes to larger villas as well, when it comes to 15 bedrooms, you can, there are plenty of amenities that are offered through the management companies, such as private chefs, such as any kind of other thing that you would like to have when you are staying there. And those also include, if you wish to have a villa with a bowling alley, that's an option. So there are lots of different themed rooms, so from Disney themed room to Universal, so to all kinds of characters. So that's why these are incredibly special, and we are incredibly proud of this product in our destination. And here is a brief video that will talk about the accommodations in our destination. every time I see that video, I wish that, I could stay there every day. So, but we are incredibly close to it and we are incredibly fortunate to have that product. Moving forward, I wanted to mention, so staying on accommodation side, about where these villas are located and how close they are to the theme parks and all of the attractions that you are visiting while you stay in Kissimmee. So the first one is the Story Lake. You can see it over here on the screen that it is approximately 12 minutes away from the Disney theme park. So if you see my cursor, I'm not sure, but if you do, you can see these are the Disney parks over here. And then if you move a little bit further up, you're going up Interstate 4, you can find where you can't really see it, but anyways, a little bit further up are Universal theme parks, Kissimmee area hotels are right in that region. Anyways, Story Lake Clubhouse, they have multiple vacation rental communities. Some have shared clubhouses. The check-in is mainly online. The inventory varies depending on the management company. Another area of interest for the vacation homes is called Four Corners. You have here, you can see the Windsor Hill Resort that is located right down here, going south from 192, and approximately 13 minutes away from the Disney parks. And multiple vacation rental are communities, mainly Windsor brands, as I mentioned. Some have shared clubhouses. Again, this one also has mainly online check-in, and the inventory also depends on the management company you work with. Champions Gate is another one. This one is about approximately 17 minutes away from the Disney Animal Kingdom, as you can see up here on the photo. Also, shared clubhouse, 20-minute. There are multiple vacation rental communities. Again, online check-in, and depending on what kind of inventory you are looking for, it depends on the management company here as well. Reunion. Reunion is approximately 20 minutes away. So Reunion is the area where you will also find most of the 15-bedroom mansions. So there are higher end villas in this region. And there are also multiple management companies included in here. So the inventories, again, it's like I mentioned, there are many that are, luxury properties, but you get different types of inventory here as well. Important thing about Reunion, there is a golf club, they have water park, restaurants within communities, so incredibly good area as well to stay at for vacation villa. So if you think back at the communities that I mentioned, we have Story Lake, Four Corners, Champions Gate, as well as the Reunion area. So we've spoken about the attractions, we've spoken about the entertainment areas, the theme parks, where you can stay, and now we can talk about what is the best time to visit Kissimmee. So maybe to put it into most simple words is whenever school is out, that tend to be busier time of the year than typical. So January through March is lower than going into spring break in March through April. And then April through May, a little quieter, and then going into a high season again for the summer. August 16, I see here August through October, so that may be a little bit quieter and then picking up again when it comes to Christmas time. I see November here as more busier, but November especially is busier for the Thanksgiving holidays over here in the US. And also then when we get into Christmas time, it picks up again. How is Kissimmee how Kissimmee offers the best value? So maybe over here, I want to emphasize that when you come to Kissimmee, and you stay, let's say you stay in the vacation villa. The vacation villa, the best selling point for that is that you do receive and get and experience that Florida lifestyle. You will have a home, you will stay at the home with the pool, with all of the entertainment within the house, so different fun things to do, such as some have arcades in the house. I haven't mentioned those before, so arcades are very popular. Some have like basketball, so all kinds of different things. So if you are or if your clients are coming here with families, there's definitely something to do in a home for the children, whether it be arcades, whether it be the pool or spending time at the pool. And then if, let's say, a parent that comes with a family needs to do some work, they have plenty of space when they are staying in a vacation villa as well, so to do any of their work if that is something that they choose to do. Again, very great vacation villa to have when it comes to extra space, having that Florida lifestyle, being close to the nature, going close to the nature, doing airboat rides. Maybe you can go birding, golfing. I haven't mentioned golfing yet, so that is one of the things to do in the area. And of course, all of the theme parks you can visit and experience, have fun at, meet with your favorite characters from any of the theme parks you would choose to visit. So if you are, trying to think what is the best positioning, and how to introduce that to a client, that would be one of those. So the trends, perhaps mentioning, coming to Kissimmee for couples getaways, family vacation, mixing business with leisure, or any kind of group events. I will conclude here with our brief video as well. There is another video that I have here that will showcase the entire destination a little bit more as well.
Vacation feels perfect. A funny thing happens.
Going down.
You give into it. Every day, plans get bigger.
It's a Kissimmee thing.
When it happens, you feel this incredible connection with family, with friends, with a hidden desire or a buried dream. Now imagine experiencing this rush in a land that sees you're big and bold.
It doesn't get much bigger.
Big as our attractions, our escapes, our natural splendor shining and stretching out to the horizon. Bold is our spirit, our joy rising to the moment, rising to form a bond you'll never forget.
Welcome to Kissimmee, the big, bold heart of Florida.
Welcome to more than special. Welcome to Kissimmee.
The big, bold heart of Florida.
Kissimmee, the big, bold heart of Florida.
I think we just saw the second video twice, but either way, I did notice there was a fun shot from one of the vacation homes that has a slide inside of the house. So you could probably, if you notice, there was a tree made inside the house and then a slide going through, which is really, really cool. And we are incredibly fortunate to have that kind of product in our destination. I am now open to any kind of questions. Also wanted to share our international and domestic sales manager is Cristina López, which could not join today, but is definitely the main contact for the Canadian market and domestic as well. So if you have any questions for her later on, or if anything comes through Cindy, of course, we're open to answering any of those. So Cindy, over to you.
Yeah, thank you for that amazing presentation. We had some great information there. All right, agents, if you have any questions, please drop in the Q&A box and we'll get to answering it right now. So for myself, I do have a few questions. So I do want to ask, what differentiates Kissimmee as a destination from all the others in Central Florida?
How is it different?
Yes.
Right. So it's one of my things, and I hope I was trying to make also, a response for that in the presentation is it's different from the other destination because we are so centrally localized. We are in a location that is incredibly central. Sorry, into the entire state. So we are only an hour away from the Space Coast. We are only an hour and a half to the Gulf area. We have the best of the worlds for the Central Florida, which means that we are only minutes away from all of the best world's known theme parks such as Universal, SeaWorld, or United Parks, and Disney. So we are only minutes away from those, as well as we also have all of the natural aspects of the destination. So if we have clients that want to take advantage of both and have not saying a break, but if you want to have a day off and say, okay, today I prefer not to go to a theme park, I want to do something else. So this something else is enjoying all of the natural attractions, let's say going on the airboat ride, going on a zip line in the nature, fishing. I haven't mentioned fishing yet. So fishing, boating is another one. So just kind of turn off, going to a quiet, going to the nature. So that is one portion of it. The second part of that question is our product, which is a vacation home, which are vacation homes. We have over 30,000 vacation homes in our destination, and some of them are very unique as well. So that is the product that is, I know it varies, but we are focusing on that product. And if you want to have that private space, extra space that the hotel room doesn't offer, the vacation home will. And again, if you're staying in a vacation home, you are only minutes away from the theme parks, as well as having a part of all of the natural attractions.
Awesome. Yeah, I totally agree. Having the nature aspect is awesome. And of course, the vacation home, more space. There could be a slide, which is awesome.
Absolutely. And also, when you stay in a vacation home, you do get to experience the destination, perhaps as a local. You can say, okay, I'm in a house. Now I get to do everything that maybe every other person who lives actually is based in a destination gets to experience that as well.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next question. So when planning a trip, would you recommend the agents to ask their client anything specific to make the trip extra special for them?
I mean, if the client is looking for anything special, there's definitely things that, absolutely, the client or the agent definitely can ask if they want to do something special. Absolutely. If there's, if they want to, let's say if they are planning to stay in a destination and they want to go to a spa, there's, it's something special. If they have a special occasion that are coming, or if they're celebrating anything. So there is something for every person when you come into Kissimmee, and you can find various, not just attractions, but experiences as well. And yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I never been to Kissimmee, but after this webinar, I definitely need to check it out myself.
There you go. There you go.
Mhm. All right. Well, looks like the information you provided was amazing because none of the agents have any questions. So that being said, do you have any last minute words for the agents before we sign off?
I just want to say thank you so much for joining the webinar. It's been an absolute pleasure to representing here Experience Kissimmee and presenting it to all of you. Everybody, of course, hope you get to come, to Kissimmee, and please, you can get to speak about Kissimmee to your clients as well, and show, talk about the product, talk about the destination and what there is to do in a destination to your clients. And then, of course, with any questions, we are here for you. And if you have any questions, please bring them over to us as well. And thank you again.
Yeah, well, thank you for this awesome presentation and your time. And again, agents, the giveaway winner will be chosen offline, and we'll notify the winner early next week, as well as I'll send out Christina's information. If you have any questions, feel free to email her. And thank you, agents, for being here with us today as well. And have a great rest of your week, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.